the Prince of Hell. Talia had reached Termite Island. The time had come to begin preparations for the attack on Doloran and Yaina Overproud.
Let us
fell
play.
like a sandcastle under the feet of a 4-year-old, and afterwards was plundered in accordance with age-old custom. Yet as satisfying as it was just a little fish in a great big ocean of good. For the hydrophobic evil had, from the start, planned to capture the city's amazing fleet, which, as opposed to the Horde ships, did not sink like rocks. And so it was that Talia's creatures were driven aboard and the sails were hoisted. As the smoking ruins of the city slowly disappeared below the horizon behind them, the ship set sail for Termite Island. Even if no one actually saw the impressive sight, as everyone, hey, I said everyone, was focused on the new target. The aforementioned island was the seat of the magician Yaina Overproud. Yaina was pretty and kind-hearted, and therefore, naturally, absolutely despicable. And if that weren't already enough reason to deal with her, she was also one of Tanos's buddies. Yaina ruled from Doloran. Ah, Doloran, home of arcane magic and high finance alike. Disgusting. Upon landing, the leisurely Evil's army slowly made their way to the financial capital. Yet it would be a good idea to acquire additional, even more powerful allies before facing Yaina.
You know, I like it when things are done automatically. It means I don't have to click buttons.
Talia and the remains of the cold-blooded Evil's army had reached Termite Island. Here, the egotistical magician Yaina Overproud ruled over her magical financial stronghold of Doloran.
I'll take care of this witch in short order. We'll just build up an army and beat on everything we see, just the way we did before. It's always worked until now, whereby the question arises, what the hell kind of a strange room is that? What's it good for?
In fact, that was an excellent question. Naturally, it was a... wait a moment. Yes, actually, it was a hellhole. A hellhole is a portal directly to hell. What do we need that for, you ask yourselves? Another excellent question. Ah, here. Because we want to summon a pit fiend, of course. The demonic and savvy evil plan to lead a pit fiend to Doloran in order to have an ace up its sleeve in the fight against Yaina Overproud. An ingenious plan, I must say.
Okay, pit fiend sounds good. I can see him now. This guy with muscles of steel and... whatever. How do we do this?
Well, first we need a few ingredients, which we then, for the sake of simplicity, just throw into the hellhole. We need corpse dust. However, it has to be from Termite Island, so we can't just scrape it off our zombies, but have to organize some from local graveyards. And toenails? That's simple. Oh, from a centaur. Fortunately, these primitive beings should have a few camps around here. What a coincidence. Besides that, we also need some worm slime. Ugh. Just saying it makes me shudder. And spider legs. We'll probably find those kinds of creatures here in the underground. Probably a lot sooner than the tense evil would like. Oh yes, and it also requires a couple of well-aged, but unfortunately live heroes too. They're not likely to let themselves be thrown in there just like that, so we need a plan.
We can think about that later. The other things will be easier to get. Through fair trade? Through killing.
Okay, so we got that. I hate it when you're in the middle of talking and you just suddenly cough. Not as if you wanted to do it, it's just the way it is. I know this is going to have to get bigger. Not exactly a tall order. We can increase our cobbler farm as well. That'll be nice. Ooh, more gold. We will need that. What am I doing? Let's just fill these back up. Da-da-dum. Alrighty, what upgrades have I got? I've already got a few. Alright, let's bring these guys in. Oh, I've got evil. Nice. We will need that. What are we? Prison. You can lock defeated heroes up in a prison. There, they slowly starve to death, after which they become skeletons. Practical side effect. This also generates a little evenness for you. Alrighty. Where is my everything? Dive, dive, dive.
Who do you want dead?
Well, there's a flag over here that's telling me to...
creatures are marching across Termite Island. Men, and of course women. Stop them, for the Alliance. Well, not the Alliance, but the Alliance of all good folk, and so, you know what I mean. Anyway, stop them, for the goddess.
Whoops! Apparently the heroes weren't as stupid as they looked and had noticed the pitter-patter and banging in the underground. As if that weren't enough, Yaina Overproud herself was there.
Excellent. That saves me a lot of time and work if I can defeat her right here.
Easy there. We really don't have the kind of budget that lets us burn a story character in a single map. Besides, it was necessary to stop the marching heroes, and then, immediately following a stay in the dungeon's own hotel, Le Prison, sacrifice them to the hellholes.
What the hell? Why is the ranger taking so long to die? There we are. Now let's quickly get our asses back here. Why didn't a goblin follow suit? Oh, shit sakes. It'll be fine.
Good will fall.
God, hey!
Alright, so we've got a steady amount of evil. We'll need to go over there and make some people very unhappy with us. Not that I think that's going to be much of a problem. Alright, we've done our job. We'll bring him back down. We can still do that though, and...
Much like the Hero Academy on Newbie Island, Termite Island was a place frequented by aspiring adventurers. When rumors of a newly opened dungeon made the rounds, many heroes came from all over the island. These would be unpleasantly surprised to encounter not a nicely balanced beginner's dungeon, but the cruel evils complex and trap-riddled caves instead.
Yeah, well, I've got to get to that stage first, buddy. Calm you tiddlywinks. Bloody hell.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah. Well, if you're going to sit there and be an absolute goober...
A giant worm has been sighted in the dungeon.
Giant worm.
It's payday.
Well, shit. We almost dealt with him. Should get a prison. Have to do that. Because there is a lot of gold here. Flippin' hell, what the hell's going on here? tempted just to do that and then block off the other entrance. That'll stop the bastards. What's this though? Wage reduction. I love it when I don't have to pay my people nothing. Where's my graveyard? It's not particularly big, but still. We'll just make that really deep. Should probably deal with this now.
Is indescribable.
Uh-oh, a spider nest has been unearthed.
Well, I had to unearth one of them sooner or later anyway, so... I don't think that is going to be as much of a bad thing as the game thinks it's going to be.
A couple of worms are worming through your dungeon. Crush the worms.
Give me my orders.
I think I need to sacrifice this, don't I?
It was done. All of the requisite worm slime had been collected. Oh my, I saw this documentary about liposuction one time, and this stuff was... Oh, just forget it. Another challenge mastered by the repulsive evil.
Why the hell are you calling me repulsive for? Not that ugly. Flippin' judgmental. Much. Alright, you lot can deal with that. What do we got here?
Nomadic evil had torn off the first spider leg, just what it needed for the hellhole. It carelessly threw the rest of the spider and the remaining 7 legs aside.
We need them for you.
The sacrifice of the spider legs was going well. The absurd evil had already accomplished half of the task. Whereby spiders are actually very useful insects, as they simply devour things such as mosquitoes and their annoying hum. How come there's no way to kill mosquitoes here, huh? That has to be much more useful. There are enemies in your dungeon.
Should probably do that and then close that. Oh. Get that dungeon sorted. Should probably try and get some more of those little snots in, eh?
The first prison had been built. Now, heroes could be imprisoned when they were defeated. This was not only important for sacrificing the heroes the hellhole so desperately wanted, but also because each hero generated some evilness at the end of their stay.
Exactly. Let them stew and rot in prison, the miserable do-gooders.
Something our quick-tempered protagonist obviously desired. The very best thing, though, was the fact that any heroes that died in prison became skeletons. The necrotic evil immediately wanted to try this out, of course.
There we are. Living hero sacrificed.
A hero disappeared into the hellhole with a long, drawn-out and an almost reckless disregard for gravity.
Worm room.
Ouch! Ouch!
Payday.
Guess I'll just build it down this way then. I really should determine what I'm going to be building next. All I've been doing is just fart-arsing around without any real direction. Although that's not really that much of a bad thing. It does mean that I'm not... God damn this cough. If I can get rid of this cough, I'd be a bit more happier. But I do need more snots. And I've also got a good amount of research. That's been unlocked. We can unlock that. Unlock the brewery. And that's about it for a little bit. Let's increase the gobbler.
The listening closely evil was informed that the demons of the hellhole might be interested in trading a handful of priestesses of the light for one of their female demons. This sounded like a very interesting trade indeed. The hellhole rewarded the sacrifice of a live hero with a respectable berth.
Yeah, I still need spider legs. Well, guess I'll just go this way.
My secret and mystical counselors, who only I can see, tell me that the demons would love to see some skilled elven archers thrown into the hellhole. Apparently, they need someone to hunt giant mosquitoes.
Counselors only you can see? My goodness, as if your split personality wasn't annoying enough.
I can't really argue with you there. I too wish that Sister Goody Two-Shoes would finally go and bother someone else.
It was done. The self-sacrificing evil had thrown the required number of heroes into the hellhole, which in turn commented on the fact with a loud, contented belch.
A loud and contented belch is always a good thing. 3 little spider legs going in the whoop-de-doop.
Done! All of the spider legs have been tossed into the hellhole. The spider-hating evil had mastered the assignment without even breaking a sweat.
It's not as if it was stress-inducing. Yeah, I totally needs to increase
Tanos must die!
literally everything. Undead can go back in. You can go back in because you're the only one of those I got. You can go back in. Skeletal archers can go back in.
I am the Queen of Evil!
You guys can also go back in.
Give your orders!
Alrighty. We'll move over this way and we'll continue on our... I wouldn't say murderous killing spree, but it's not exactly a walk in the park for them, now is it? Alright, let's keep going. Alright. Time to piss off some people.
The merciless evil's armies destroyed the Hobbit camp with joyful efficiency. These hobbits won't be
Haunted
running off
village.
throwing any rings into any lava in any mountains anymore.
Quickly, we need their hooves.
Whoops! The first centaur had lost one of its toenails. But it was exactly what the absolutely no regrets whatsoever evil needed for the hellhole.
Command me.
Come here. But I mean, it wants so much, but it's... I don't know what it's literally trying to get me to do here. Okay, so I've got more capacity for evil, which is fine. What that means is I can go 1, 2, 3. Everyone that's in there could probably... We can just go down in there. Alright. Let's see what we've got here. A bunch of level 1 characters, which probably isn't a good thing, but can't really complain. Probably go up there just to stop them from spawning more garbage.
I am the queen of...
And of course, they would find a way.
There are enemies in your dungeon.
Yeah, that's fine. And it's just this stream of dead bodies. Which is wonderful in and of its own right. And as we are all done there, really don't have to worry that much about the undead, because they just respawn.
I am the queen of evil.
The eager to explore evil's army had discovered one of the heroes' camps. They immediately took care of its demolition.
Exactly! Come on! Let's tear the place apart! I am the evil. Another glorious victory for the Queen of Evil! I mean, for the absolute evil. Of course. I mean, it's not my army. Not yet. Anyway.
You're the Queen of Evil? Well, I didn't vote for you. And anyways, Queen of the Damned sounds better to me.
Really? Oh, God. Terrible film. Except for the music. But of course, a bit better love story than that bit at Twilight.
Ah, shots fired. Although that's not really... You know what, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut about that.
And still the Horde, I mean the evil, spread their infestation across Termite Island. Onwards, peoples of the Alliance, drive this riffraff off. Otherwise, the tourists will stay away and we'll have to close up shop. I'll be at your side. Well, later. I have something important to do in Doloran. All the best, and for the Alliance and so forth.
Damn, that cowardly magician is escaping.
Just like I hadn't said anything. As Jaina got out of dodge, her subordinate heroes from the nearby village did what heroes did best. Desperately head for their opponents, using brute force and violence with absolutely no finesse whatsoever. The dungeon protecting evil made ready.
Kind of disappointed that it doesn't, like, make anything else.
And it was done. The last the last centaur, had lost its toenail, which the eager evil quickly sacrificed to the hellhole. As it did so, it realized that every centaur actually had 4 of the stupid things. Naturally, that would have made the job just a bit easier. But hey, outstanding intelligence...
I need to go to the
never
graves.
an criterion
Where are the
for evil
graves?
arch-villains.
Where
Either
are the
way,
grave sites?
the goal had been achieved.
Oh, you sons of bitches. You guys are not doing anything. I didn't even know those things can be attacked.
Evil will triumph.
Oh well. I guess we're gonna go find out whether or not these guys could actually do what it is that they've set out to do. Alrighty, you sploinks. So what's the plan? Are these guys going to continue sending wave after... No, they're not. Good. Now, get your bums over here. So we can try to get some of this thing here.
The exploratory evil had discovered a sweet little graveyard. Would it be able to find some of the corpse dust it needed here? As a really, really broad hint, the savvy narrator pointed out to the perplexed evil that the graves in the graveyard might just need a hearty smack or nudge to release the valuable corpse dust.
Give your orders.
Okay. Alrighty. Now if we go up over here, we should be able to take care of the evil. Oh, we're getting some more evil.
And stay down! This hero camp has been destroyed. Excellent work. So now let's do it again. All the poor souls who have to die because of my...
The fabulous evil's armies had reached the city. Jaina, however, was long gone.
Then I suppose I'll just have to take it out on the inhabitants. Forward! Haven't you plunged enough cities into ruin? Is that a trick question? I'll admit I could have saved myself the question. You monster! Thanks.
Payday. Sadly, one of the hero's mighty champions lived in the city. Ronin, whose cliché-soaked name we stole one-to-one from another universe, had retired here and was anything but pleased to see evil creatures. However, whoever put that sanctimonious do-gooders lights out permanently was sure to be richly rewarded.
Reward or not, it'll be fun. Come on, fight! Try-die, baby!
Yes!
The great champion Ronin hit the floor. The radiant with happiness evil was extremely pleased. At the same time, this anti-heroic act was generously rewarded.
With? Shit sakes. Really? Leech life. Okay. Well, for starters, I'm gonna go over here, finish that off before I finish that off. No, you guys ain't done yet. No, you guys need to open this up. Hello. Time to get rid of the priestess.
Graveyard. Excellent. Here we should be able to find the rest of the corpse dust. Get a move on, people! Loot those graves!
My toenails are curling. Looting graves? How repulsive!
Yeah, go share your moral outrage with someone who cares.
The graveyard's ludicrous guards had been retired. Good thing for the gravedigger, who didn't have to go far this time.
Alright.
It was done. All of the required corpse dust had been sacrificed to the hellhole. The mastered this task evil patted itself on the back, right before it remembered the spiked metal gloves. Ouch.
Alright, so that's all the
Finally, it was done. The last ingredient had been thrown into the hellhole. The victorious evil patted itself on the back in triumph. The hellhole began to bubble and make fart noises. Something in the middle whirled wildly, while it slowly grew. The sound that caused it could be seen as a demonic litany, but upon listening closer, one recognized a joyful whee! It was the pit fiend, who now emerged from the whirlpool with a wild laugh. Laugh. Oh, do I do that? Okay.
nice job.
Prince of Darkness, obey my orders. And, of course, those of the absolute evil. You, mighty pit fiend, cruelest of the cruel.
His name is Crowley.
I beg your pardon?
It says here in the script the pit fiend's name is Crowley. Not that it's important since he doesn't speak, but I just wanted to mention it.
All right, Crowley. You, Crowley, will help us defeat Yaina Overproud. We will transform this world into an image of hell!
Daughter, try to defeat your evilness. I still haven't given up on you. Fight it! Use all your willpower.
Oh, Father, I'm still here. I'm trying. Well, now and then, at least. But my evil self won't let me talk about it. It refuses to hear my arguments, and it doesn't care what you say. How often do I have to tell you?
The pit fiend Crowley listened to Talia's inner quarrel and grumbled at Tanos's words. Non-residents of hell were so annoying. Tanos disappeared after the evil Talia's rant and tirade of insults. She then turned to Crowley.
Come, pit fiend! I mean Crowley. Let's get that accursed magician. Yine overproud. Your days are numbered.